point. So if XLU stays the same or outperforms the S&P, it's going to turn bearish on this ratio. What about GLD? SPY in gold terms. Well, if we look, let's just use the 4-week rate of change. This is where we are today. 1, 2, 3, 4. You'll notice we are now what? On a 4-week rate of change basis here versus there. Gold has now outperformed the S&P on a 4-week rate of change basis. If we look at this on a daily chart, again, we kind of draw an upward sloping trend line here. We broke the trend line. Looking on a daily basis, we already broke the trend line here. We kind of talked about this last week, but now we have a 4-week rate of change saying gold has now outperformed the S&P. That's bearish. Let's look at XLY plus XLP. Again, you can look at this on a 4-week rate of change basis to keep it simple if you want. So you don't have to draw lines. Back 1, 2, 3, 4. Notice we're equal perform right now. So we're actually lower slightly. But the point being is that we're now what? On a 4-week rate of change, we are now, XLP has now outperformed XLY. That's bearish in terms of the risk ratio. Barely, but still bearish. Let's look at TIP plus IEF. This had been trending down for quite a while. We saw it flip up this week, TIP outperforming, but back 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, we are lower, saying IEF has outperformed TIP. This has generally been the case now for a couple of months. This is telling us what? Inflation expectations have been declining now since mid-October.